You see, look what Muhammad Qadr is saying. You know, Muhammad, why you don't call me so we can have the best time of fun? Guys, look what Muhammad said. Look how they are struggling to explain the stupidity of the Quran. Let's read carefully, please. Christian Prince, Arab Muslims can explain or translate Quran properly to non-Muslim. That's stupid, my friend. First of all, I never heard of a Muslim agree with the interpretation of anyone. You Muslim don't agree in anything. Secondly, you are saying to me Arab Muslims explain it, translate, but you see how stupid what you just said? That's mean the Quran is a corrupt book, because the Quran says we never send a messenger except in the tongue of his own people. It is not his people they are going to translate. It is him who will speak to the people in order to make it clear for them. Which means you cannot make it clear, because let us say the Arab, they will go now and they will become a messenger of the messenger. This is how foolish what you said, because the Quran says you cannot be a messenger to anyone unless you speak the language. So let us say Muhammad Qadir is a Muslim, he speaks Arabic, he learned the Quran, and now he's going to explain it to the Indonesian. But the Quran says you cannot do that. In order to explain it to them, you have to be from the people, speaking the tongue of the people, and the message given to you in the language of the people. See how those poor Muhammadan, they try to fix it, but the second they try to fix it, they make it blind. Do you notice? The Quran says you cannot do that. You cannot go and translate. You cannot go and explain. Actually, this is why the Quran is not accepted to be a Quran unless it's in Arabic. And this is why you go in Indonesia, you go wherever, the Muslim, they are reciting Al-Fatiha in Arabic, but they don't speak Arabic. If what Qadr is saying is true, so why they have to pray in Arabic? Oh, because Allah language is Arabic. Why you have to pray to God in a language you don't understand and you don't even know what you are saying? The Quran says Allah, he sent Muhammad to Mecca and what is around it. The Quran says if you find contradiction in this book is not from God. The Quran says Muhammad was sent as a mercy for all creatures, including cats and rats. The Quran says that this is a book, we send it down in Arabic so you might understand, and we explain it in details. To who? To the Arab. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? And the funny, there's verses in the Quran. It says, like chapter 16, verse number 103. This verse came down actually because Muhammad used to listen to Christians, slaves, who had been captured in Iraq. Obviously, they are either Chaldean or Assyrian. So Muhammad used to listen to them. And the Arab, they accuse him that he is copying from them. So look what Muhammad says. Supposedly Allah is answering them. We know indeed that they say it is a man that teach him. You go to the interpretation and the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, you will see even he's quoting the names of those who they are teaching Muhammad. And they say here, the tongue of him they wickedly point to the notably foreign, while this is Arabic, pure and clear. So Muhammad saying to them, okay, hold on. The one I'm listening to, yes, I'm talking to them, listening to them, they don't even speak good Arabic, but this is a clear Arabic. And here what Muhammad Qadri just said to us. So Muhammad was learning from those two Christians, and then he make it Arabic, clear Arabic, because he's an Arab. Because now he is putting his ideas which he learned from them in Arabic, and this is how he proved that he is not learning from them. But the most funny thing is when he said that this is an Arabic pure language, when the word Quran itself is not Arabic. The word Quran is coming from the Aramaic language, qarra wara'a. which means he say qara, ra'a, what he saw. You read. This is Aramaic. All, I mean, there is not a single chapter in the Quran. The word Allah is not Arabic. Allah. This is an Aramaic word. Jibreel, Mikael, Maryam, Musa, which is Moshe, Isa, Harun, Marut, Harut, Injil, Torah. I mean all the Quran. Qalam. The first thing Allah created is Qalam. And he told the Qalam, which means pen, and he told him to write. The Qalam is not an Arabic. And the one who agree that those are not Arabic words are the Muslims. You believe it or not, it is the Muslim who agree those are not Arabic. One of the most funny, stupid statements in the Quran, just to show you, when the Muslim they say to you, oh, we can explain the Quran so easy. Yasin. Okay, Muslims, who are going to explain to us Yasin? Yasin. What is that? Wow, Yasin. Who's? What is Ya and what is Sin? They don't know. They have no idea. The Muslim, they say to you, Yasin, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Yasin. Okay, stop. What Yasin mean? In front of you, how many Muslims are listening? Who want to tell us what Yasin mean? Let us use Google. Yeah, you can teach. Yeah, you can teach them to the point you cannot answer me. Guys, who is going to tell us what Yasin mean? Who is the hero? Simple question, Yasin. What Yasin mean? I am from Indonesia, huh? And you know, I want to know what Yasin mean. Any Muslim? The only one have the answer is a Christian prince. This is two words. Ya, which is a word mean God. Sin is the moon god. The moon god swear by the Quran. Prove me wrong. Even in the Islamic interpretation, they agree that Yasin is a Syriac word. Syriac, you know Syriac? Aramaic. Do you want to show you? Hold on. And you will see every single Abdul in the world, he give you different interpretation for the verse. This is how much clear the Quran. Any verse, by the way, all of them, this is why the Muslims, the only thing the Muslims agree is not to agree about the meaning of any verse. This is the only agreement. Brother Titter, we agree about that to agree about the meaning of the verses. This is the only agreement they have. They agree about not to agree. Look at the interpretation of the verse. Tafsir al-Jalalain. Yasin, Allah knows best what he meant by those letters. Why? Because this is not Arabic. They have no idea. Allah knows best. I mean, and the guy, he just told us Quran is so clear, we can explain it so easy. Allah knows best. Let us change the interpretation. Go to Ibn Abbas as an example. This is al-Jalalain, the one we showed you here, Tafsir al-Jalalain. Let us go to Ibn Abbas. Does it say Syriac language? Does it say that this is a Syriac language? So where is the pure Arabic? This is a pure Arabic, we make it clear. And why Allah using Syriac language for the Arab? Isn't it Allah, he said, we will never send the book except in their language, in their tongue, so they might understand? Is Allah short of words? So he's borrowing from the Aramaic? See, even the Muslims, they acknowledge that this is not Arabic. So when the Quran says this is a pure Arabic, it is a joke. It is stupid. And the funny, it says, in order to make things clear for them, brother. I mean, do you see how Allah accomplished his mission? He make it so clear by using Syriac language. And now the Muslims, they have no idea what those verses are saying. So the answer is, the interpretation, brother, Allah knows best what he meant by those. Yasin mean a human? Who said so? The interpretation prove it. Sin is the moon god. Search right now, God sin. In English today, actually, they say this is sin. Why? Because this is what the pagan used to practice. They worship the god sin. So when those people, they left the paganism and they became a Christian, they say this is sin. Don't do that. This is sin. Why? This is belong to the god of the pagan. And your God, Allah praising him. Calling him God sin. Yeah is a word mean God. Sin is the name of the God. Let us go to Google. Hold on. Prophet Google, peace upon him. Shall we? I hope Google will not offend you now, because they get offended from anything. All right. We will type sin, and let us see what we will find. Guys, read with me carefully. Sin is an Akkadian god, Sumerian Nana, from the religion, the god of the moon. Sin was the father of the sun god, Shamash, which is, we say in Arabic, we say Shams. So you see, and the Quran used the same word. Why you are using the same word to call a star when you are supposedly fighting the paganism? He's using the same word, Shamash. Do you see it? So what is sin? Sin is the moon god. Ya is a word mean God. God. Any Muslim? And why in the world does God sin? He swear by the Quran. I mean, have you ever heard of somebody do such a thing? The Quran is a very weirdo, made by a weirdo. As an example, I never heard of a, not only he swear by like the Quran is speak by swear by something very silly like a fig. How in the world God, he come to his mind to swear by the fig? I know what's wrong with this website. Is not froze. All right. Chapter 95, verse number 1. Have you ever heard of a god swear by fig? I swear by the fig and baklava, I swear. Guys, look at this. Yasin is one of the names of the Prophet Prophet Muhammad. Yasin is one of the name of the Prophet Muhammad now. Did you see it? Islam is so clear. I mean, we can explain it to anyone. Look what we came now. Yasin, suddenly, the other guy, Jalalain, he said, Allah knows best what it means. But Mimi Hijab, I don't know who's this guy, saying that Yasin is the name of the prophet. Let me ask you, is Fig is one of your prophet name too? Because he's very figgy. So Allah he swear by fig and olive. Allah swear by Quran. Allah swear by the most silly stupid stuff. You know, you swear always by something greater than you. And why God is doing that? This is God supposedly. So the Quran is so stupid, it doesn't matter what language you write it in. And not to forget to mention, Muhammad, he said in other Yellow Pages book, that Allah, he sent him the Quran in 7 writing. Why Allah he sent the Quran in 7 writing? Because simply my people, they cannot handle it. They cannot what? They cannot handle it if it's one. Do you see it? Read carefully. Chapter, the clarification, or this clarification that the Quran was revealed in 7 ahruf. Modes of recitation. How they are mode of recitation if the words are different? How the words of recitation, I mean, and why in the world, I mean, Mecca is so small. How come we need 7 Quran so people of Mecca, they might understand? So people of Mecca, they need 7 Quran in 7 ways. But an Indonesian boy who live in Indonesia, who call himself Ustad, he can understand it in 1 language, which is not his language. So the Arab, they need 7 Quran. Look at this. Allah has commanded you, Jibreel, he came to Muhammad. Jibreel, the guy, the pizza guy, has commanded you to recite to your people the Quran in 1 dialect. This is the Muslim translation, by the way. It's not a dialect. It's different words. And the reason Muhammad, he came with these 7 letters, when the Muslim, they start noticing that Muhammad, he recites verses, he cannot repeat the same verse twice correctly, which means it's not the same. Today he said in the morning something, afternoon he says something else. So the one who heard him in the morning, he go and recite what Muhammad said in the morning, and the one who saw Muhammad afternoon, he go and recite what Muhammad recite afternoon. But when the 2 guys, they meet together, they fight. The first one said to the other one, but this is not how the Prophet recited the verse. The other one says, no, this is how we recite it. The other one, he says to him, you're lying. Almost they kill each other. And then both of them, they went to Muhammad. Muhammad, he said to the first one, okay, how you recite? Recite for me. The guy recite. Muhammad, he said to him, oh, this is the correct recitation. It's your turn now, recite it for me. The other guy, he recited the different reciting. Muhammad, he said to him, oh, this is correct too. How that can be true? Muhammad, now he have to come with an excuse because he got busted. So he told him, oh Allah, he sent me the Quran in 7 dialect. Read the story with me. Upon he, Muhammad said, I ask Allah burden and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. Not capable of doing what? Doing what? Having 1 Quran. If we have 1 Quran, it is not going to work. Who said that? Muhammad. But we just saw the Abdul in the text. He's saying it's enough for us, you know, the Arabic, the Quran, that's it. We, you know, we can explain it to each other, blah, 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 blah. But Muhammad is saying, my people are not capable. Then the angel, he took his donkey and he went to the moon. And then he spoke to the moon god. He said to him, then he come back in the second time. And he said, Allah has commanded you that you should recite the Quran to your people in two dialect. So now we have two Quran. And you will notice here, Allah is not giving two dialect. Allah is saying to Muhammad, make it two. You guys, do you notice what the hadith is saying? He is not saying, okay, I'm going to give you a Quran second dialect. No. He's saying to him, Allah order you to recite it in two dialect, which means make as a new, make the second one, fabricate. He did not give him Quran. The hadith is so clear. Allah, He commanded you that you should recite. Do you see it, guys? This is not my translation. You should recite the Quran to your people in two dialects. So Muhammad is playing with the words. So now he have a permission to make every word two words, which means he can change words, he can switch sentences, he can do whatever. This will make it two dialect. Upon this, Allah Messenger Prophet, he said again, I seek pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people are not capable, are not able to do so. What? Two dialect is not enough? No, brother, it's not enough. So he, between two brackets, Jibreel, come to the third time, and he said, Allah commanded you to recite the Quran to your people in three dialect. I mean, look at this funny Arabian bazaar. It's like you are going to a falafel store in the Middle East, and the guy, he says to you, you say to him, how much the falafel? He said to you, 10 pounds. You say, come on, make it 8. Okay, 8. Oh, you know what, come on, you can make it 7. Okay, 7. No, you know what? You can make it 6. Are we talking to God? And Muhammad is telling God what is right. Muhammad is telling Allah what will work, and Allah do not know. Because as you see, Muhammad is suggesting the right thing to do because his people cannot do it. Muhammad is the expert, Allah is the fool. Allah here is like Trump, he's busy with his hair, and he do not know what's happening in Somalia. So he sent like, okay, we will send you this Somalia. A messenger come to you, and then the Somalian, they say to him, but Trump doesn't work this way. You don't understand the culture. You didn't understand my people. So Allah is being commanded, corrected by Muhammad for the third time. So third time, Allah said to him, Allah commanded you to recite the Quran to your people in three dialect. And then Muhammad again, he said, I ask pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people will not be able to do it. So how they can recite the Quran today in one dialect? The Muslims, they say to us, we have one Quran, which is a lie. Even the most popular book they have called the Quran, they don't even have any single print for it. So Muhammad confirmed that one Quran is not good for the Arab. And then he kept going, until then Allah, he agreed to give him 7 Quran. 7-11. Do you see it? And what Muhammad keeps saying, my people are not able to do it. They are not capable of doing it. And this is a proof that Islam is stupid, because, and the Muslims, they lie to us when they say, oh, the Quran is enough. We can explain it very well, brother. One Quran is enough. Their prophet says you need 7 Quran. To who? To the Arab, who speak Arabic very well. Who speak even not only Arabic, they speak the Arabic in his time. You see, because Arabic is different today from Arabic in the time of Muhammad. It's like the language of Shakespeare not long time ago is different from from English today. So how the Arab, who they are Arab, exist in the time of Muhammad, they are not capable of doing it in the time of Muhammad, but a Pakistani guy, his name is Zakir Naik, who don't speak Arabic or did that, they can be capable. Do we have any Muhammadan? And again, this is the reference, hadith number 821a. And by the way, those some numbers here, they are not really in match with the Arabic. This is different numbers, you know, when they translate. Any Muslim have anything to say? Who is a Muslim would like to call me so I will open Skype for him?